I don't know who the fuck this child is, but there's a wee guy that looks fucking terrified. He does not want to be there. Who the fuck is that? Who are you? Who the fuck are you, you wee dick? Get to fuck! What the fuck was that, America? Right, so what I'm doing now is I'm waiting on a live stream starting. It's going to be President or former President Obama's last speech as president, I believe. So I'm waiting on a live stream starting for that. In the meantime, I'm just going to piss about, see what else is going on, leave that tab open. There's another video here that piqued my interest, and this is Snoop Dogg's reaction to Trump becoming president. This is going to be good.
They don't let this motherfucker win, cuz. I made them in the academy. Fuck this shit. This nigga finna win, cuz. To show you what they really give a fuck about.
US Med has great news for anyone living with diabetes.
If you have Medicare, plan prescription.
What did happen?
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes shit in life ain't fair, but you gotta keep it pushing.
Me too. Oh, there's a wee fucking bee. A wee bumblebee. Oh, here we go. That's so weird, man. Snoop Dogg is such a fucking weird guy, isn't he? I mean, nothing against him, but he's so weird. I'm gonna see if this thing is back on. This is so weird, right? And it's so weird because who in their right mind would have ever thought that somebody like Donald Trump, who pretty much represents the opposite of what we fight for and embodies essentially what we fight against. So it's pretty fucking bizarre to see that entity become the leader of the free world. And with that said, I am aware that I am Scottish. I live in Scotland. I don't live in America. I wasn't born there. I've never even fucking been there, right? And it doesn't directly impact me the way that it would an American citizen. However, he is now the leader of the free world, and that does not have direct or indirect consequences to the rest of the fucking planet. The rest of the fucking planet are looking at America and saying, what the fuck? And I know that's really rich coming from me when I live in Scotland, which is part of Britain, and we voted to leave the European Union, and at that moment the whole world was looking at us and going, you fucking idiots. But this, like, the Brexit thing was way more nuanced. It was way more nuanced. It was way more complex. There was ways to manipulate there was ways to manipulate it. There was ways to convince people that it was the right thing to do for people who essentially didn't really understand what they were actually voting for. It was way more nuanced and complicated. With this though, you've got Donald fucking Trump, who any fucking person with two brain cells to rub together can look at and go, that's a giant fucking toddler. That is a giant baby man, like a giant orange, wrinkly, wispy-haired fucking ginger baby man. Like, why the fuck would we want him to be the president of the United States, the most powerful man on the planet, for potentially 8 years, but at the very minimum 4 years? You can do a lot in fucking 4 years. It's a fucking disgrace. It's fucking terrible. There's absolutely nothing about him in any of his public appearances that would suggest that he is capable of fucking something. Let me try that one again. There we go, right, so I've got got a classic. I've got a right fucking zinger here. There's absolutely nothing that he said in any of his public appearances or anything that he said fucking at all, or from what you hear about Mr. fucking Trump, that would suggest that he's even capable of changing a fucking light bulb, let alone fucking being the boss of the world. Like, it's just fucking bizarre. Like, known to be racist, misogynistic, homophobic. I don't even know if he is, but I would fucking take a guess and say that he probably is a bit, right? Just because he's everything else that's bad. He's incompetent, he is stupid, he's a liar. Like, he'll say one thing, like, he'll tweet something, and then the next day go on a fucking debate and say that he never tweeted it, and it's like, it's there, we can all fucking see it, you fucking daft cunt. Right, so anyway, whatever, it is what it is, and we're here. You're there, America, you're the ones that are actually going to have to deal with this directly, but me living on this fucking planet also will have to deal with the repercussions of that indirectly in some way or another. So we can all kind of come together and ceremoniously fucking cry. I don't know, it's fucking disgusting. I did watch Hillary Clinton's speech, her concession speech earlier on today. Thought, like, just to see her fucking speech when she didn't even fucking win the presidency, compared to Donald Trump's fucking speech like when he won the presidency, it's just like, there's never been a more acute example of like two people who are polar opposites and who, in terms of who's actually competent and who isn't. It's just so fucking weird. She was just so dignified and she's completely flawed, and if given the chance to vote, I certainly fucking wouldn't have been like, these are the two people that I would want to be the leaders of the fucking free world, but that was what they had. That was the fucking situation. It was definitely a case of the lesser of two evils, and in this particular situation, this particular instance, America voted for the larger, or the larger of two evils. It's just fucking weird. And what I actually liken it to is, have you ever tried to break something? Like, you're just looking at something and you're like, I wonder if I could break that. It's like, for example, you get your phone here. Like, so you get your phone and you're like, wonder if I could bend this. Like, I wonder if I'm strong enough to break this phone. People have actually done this. People have tried to break their iPhones to bend it and see if they could bend it, even though they know that they probably could. But they just wanted to do that, and despite the fucking consequences, despite the fact that we need to fork out another £700 for a new fucking phone, but you're sitting there and you're like, you bend it and you fucking break it. You just fucking, like, you want to know if you can actually exert your power and actually cause an actual physical impact. So I feel like that's what's happened in America. They've went, I wonder if we could break this fucking country and subsequently this fucking planet. And that's what they've done. They've bent it to the point where it's now broke, and it's like, oh well, we've done that, cool, we'll fix that potentially in 4 years. So that's what I feel like. It's like, it just feels like it's like a kind of it was like, I don't know, I just feel like it was like a big giant display of masochism, like, I don't know, like mass seppuku, like, it's just fucking weird. Anyway, this is the Obama speech coming up. Very excited to see what our boy Obama has to say about this. It just feels so weird coming from like a fucking amazing guy like this, or at least like is fucking level as you can get to this fucking higher extreme that is Donald Trump. It's just fucking nuts. But let's see what the fuck he's got to say. I'm sure Obama's going to be fucking brilliant, but he always is. Right, here he is. Look at him, he's so fucking cool. Right, Obama's my absolute boy, man. I wish he was my dad. I mean, sorry dad, but I mean, I wish you were both my dad. Like a... Oh, here he is, swagging it.
Good afternoon, everybody. Yesterday, before votes were tallied, I shot a video that some of you may have seen, in which I said to the American people, regardless of which side you were on in the election, regardless of whether your candidate won or lost, the sun would come up in the morning. And that is one bit of prognosticating that actually came true. The sun is up. And I know everybody had a long night. I did as well. I had a chance to talk to...
I had a longer night. I had a much longer night. I was up until like fucking 7 o'clock in the morning.
President-elect Trump last night, about 3:30 in the morning, I think it was, to congratulate him on winning the election. And I had a chance to invite him to come to the White House tomorrow to talk about making sure that there is a successful transition between our presidencies. Now, it is no secret that the president-elect and I have some pretty significant differences. But remember, 8 years ago, President Bush and I had some pretty significant differences.
So the thing is, like, Obama is obviously fucking terrified. Like, he understands this job, like, potentially, in fact, he understands this job more than anybody on the fucking planet right now. So he is, like, acutely aware of how fucking difficult that job and how important that job is. And he's also acutely aware of how incompetent Donald Trump is and how ill-fitted he is for that job. So he's like retaining so much fucking dignity coming up here to give this speech without fucking slandering Donald Trump and actually, I don't know, showing some sort of like pseudo confidence in him. But like the keyword being pseudo there, you know for a fact that it's all fake and he's just doing it to save face as opposed to actually believing what he's saying. But it's like, this is like somebody this measured. This is a very measured and level, straight down the middle kind of guy. Like, I mean, obviously, like, you can say what you want about him, he's not perfect, nor is anybody, but comparatively to Donald Trump, he really is fucking perfect. So it's weird coming from this guy to fucking giant baby man.
Mission. That was our mission from day one. And everyone on my team should be extraordinarily proud of everything that they have done. And so should all the Americans that I've had a chance to meet all across this country, who do the hard work of building on that progress every single day. Teachers in schools, doctors in ER clinic, to the young people.
So yeah, just as expected, the very beautifully and eloquently presented speech. Let's check out Donald Trump's presidential speech. It's all very grandiose, isn't it? We don't really have that sort of... It's all very grandiose, isn't it? It's all very ceremonial and very, like, almost occult.
To come together as one.
British
united
politics doesn't really have that. What's going on here? I can't see him.
So that we can work together and unify our great country. As I've said from the beginning, ours was not a campaign.
I don't know who the fuck this child is, but there's a wee guy that looks fucking terrified. He does not want to be there. Who the fuck is that? Who are you? Who the fuck are you, you wee dick? Get the fuck!
An incredible and great movement made up of millions of hardworking men and women who love their country and want a better, brighter future for themselves.
That wee guy honestly looks like he's about to burst into tears. Get that wee cunt off the stage, man. Get him home. He needs to be in his fucking bed.
And for their family. It's a movement comprised of Americans from all races.
That's my impression of Donald Trump. I know it's really good. Really good. I'm quite the impersonator.
Religions, backgrounds, and
It just looks so... Oh. Like, I know we don't like fucking elect people and how aesthetically pleasing they are, but he's got a fucking face I would not get tired of just kicking the absolute shite out of, man. He's just so fucking smug looking, like... I'm Donald Trump. See, his fucking my impressions are just... But honestly, it just looks... there's not a trustworthy fucking aesthetic about the man. He just looks like a fucking burnt couch, I don't know.
beliefs. To want and expect our government.
The thing is, actually, as far as a Trump speech goes, this is actually pretty fucking amazing. As far as a presidential speech goes, it's terrible. Like, it's just really lazy. And but actually, he's not been controversial. He's been very nice about Hillary Clinton and her family.
You'll
It's
be
just
so proud of your president. You'll be so proud.
you'll be so proud of your president. You'll be so proud of your president. You know what? I don't even care that he's president. I just don't like him. I just want to crack his wee cunt in. However, there is a particularly bizarre part of this speech where he just pulls some cunt onto the stage. He just pulls a fucking mad guy onto the stage and is like, say a few words, say a few words, and then the cunt has to, like, the cunt's pure like, I don't want to say anything.
Get this right. Come up here. Where is right? Get up here.
What?
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Just pulling a cunt on stage.
It's about time you did this right. Oh my God.
Oh my god, I wish. All I want from life is for somebody to look at me the way that this cunt is looking at Donald Trump's fucking tie, and then you've got this wee guy who looks like he's in a fucking kettle, but I mean, somebody get him to bed. And I was just like, I say a few fucking words, I'm the president, you know what I mean? Like, you can do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next president of the United States, Donald Trump. Thank you. It's been an honor. God bless.
Wow, it was like literally the worst best man speech I've ever fucking heard.
Amazing guy.
What? This is just so unorthodox, you know what I mean? It's just so weird. Way to shake up the fucking political landscape. Fucking. Whoa. Such a. Wait, so is that song saying that Donald Trump didn't want presidency, but he needed presidency? Or is it saying that the American public didn't want Donald Trump, but they need him? That seems quite petty. Fucking weird song choice. Anyway, so that's that. It's fucking a fucking totally anomalous situation. Like the whole world is. I can't think of anything in my lifetime that has perplexed me or anybody else on the fucking planet this much. It's just it's totally bizarre. I don't really actually know what to make of it. Part of me hopes that it's just a big fucking troll and he's just like just wanted to prove that I could do it. Actually, don't give a